Cell Super Cat. Get your limited 350 general, 850 VIP and 1250 VVIP tickets out now or online at Island Tickets. Get your tickets at Cuties Piaco on Heartland Plaza. Also at Java Nation, Port of Spain and Food Hall Piaco Plaza, Republic Bank, San Fernando and Independence Square, Powerhouse Arbiter Avenue and at Johnny Q Superstore in Tobago.
All right, score. I have 11.
So as you come on the live, let me know what part of Trinidad and Tobago you're listening to me from. And if you're outside of Trinidad and Tobago and you are on the live, let me know what part of the world you're listening to me from.
Met some youth bend down on the bread line. Same song they sing and then rewind. Don't care for white pepper pasta. Tell them to walk they are one that. But to your face they will hiss first right. If see people only miss out that one night. But they what we do, how they what we eat. It's not time for causing the problem. Boss man run the bread is stay on time. Forcing patient war and gnashing of teeth. Still I remember Michael Hercules when they kill him back in the night.
I see somebody jump on from Belmont.
She son was just seeking a dollar for many of us.
So the person saying, good afternoon, Pastor Google, Trinidad and Tobago, the world listening to the live. Share love, people. Please have a blessed day. Locked on. Listening. Belmont.
Instead of shooting and looting, my pot and my lap still recruiting. Tell them youth man transit before our next judgment time. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime.
I see somebody saying, good day to all. Have a blessed day from Coquier.
No excuse when them vendors get chased off.
So once you come on the live, let me know where you're looking at me from. Those are persons on YouTube. I just read out their messages.
If you're struggling inside in no money, that is no excuse.
All right, seeing somebody saying good afternoon, Pastor Google, viewing from Canada. Mr. Jackson.
Poverty is still no excuse for crime.
Ah, somebody here from Tobago.
Look at me so proud.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Yeah. Tobago in the house. Lupino is in the house. Arima is jumping in.
And over 74 years ago, a little black boy born.
So as you come onto the live, let me know where you're looking at me from.
From miles to school, real cool.
And I'll say good afternoon to you. Ah, somebody from Canada is on.
I'm sorry, catch us and hotline was the story. But today, as our PM, he rule.
Somebody jumping in from Florida.
90s, like that, you push.
Washington, D.C.
This nation knows me and living.
Maryland, USA.
Never wants to
Point Fortin is in the house.
working climb. Poverty,
So as you come on, let me know, Rio Claro.
no way. Poverty is no
New York, blessings in the house.
that's how we use. You don't have to rub up cause it's stress. Because you're poor or you're jobless, you're living in mental.
Miaro has just joined in on the Street 919 FM Facebook page. Thank you very, very much. Good day, Pastor Google. I'm viewing you from Palmyra, and that's in South. Where are you again? Good, blessed afternoon, Pastor Google. Kuva is in the house.
For your will and ambition, there's no need to wallow in a pit of despair and slime. Poverty is no damn excuse. No, no, poverty is no excuse. So don't come sing me no blues. I was born and raised in the ghetto. I work real hard and I get through it.
Somebody's letting me know that it's raining in Rio Claro.
Till elevate and shine.
Palo Seco in the house.
For crime. No, no, poverty is no excuse. So that's stigma.
Good afternoon, Palo Seco.
There are many heroes and legends who emerge from slums like the beat. And once you might conceive it, there's no mountain you can't climb.
I'm seeing someone from Tobago. Hello, good afternoon, Shelly Ann. Florida is in the house. Digo Martin is locked on. Aruka is locked on. La Fortune. Where's La Fortune? Where's La Fortune? I'd like to know where La Fortune is. Is La Fortune? Okay. Well, you know that song in the background is Corinne Ashe, and you know that's like my team song. You know I like that song a whole lot by Corinne Ashe. And as you come on the live, I want you to share the live because I'm going to show you some videos now. I'm going to show you some videos now of some information that I think you need to have. You need to know. I needed to know this. This is good information for you also to share. Claxton Bay has joined in. Brooklyn has joined in. Claxton Bay, Brooklyn. Where again? Maloney is now coming in. All right. Thank you very much. Kuva, Presal, and somebody from Kuva has come in. Where again? Atlanta has now locked us on. Let me see what's going on YouTube. Somebody from Florida is locked in. Somebody from Cascade is on. Petite Valley is on. Movant is on. Pleasantville is on. Hey, Pleasantville, my hometown, man. It's really good on somebody from a community listening to me now. Where again am I seeing persons coming on from? So as you come on, let me know where you're coming on from. I'll give you a little shout. You know, give your community a little shout out. Mexico, New Mexico, boy, I love New Mexico, you know. I want to go to New Mexico real bad. Princestown. I want to visit New Mexico real bad. I want to visit New Mexico. So many New Mexico people, I want to give you all a visit sometime soon. All right, Toronto, somebody coming in from Toronto. And Sandy Grande is in the house. Right, once we have Sandy Grande, we know we have the majority of the nation locked down. What is my numbers that can like on Facebook? So you need to come on the live because I want you to look at this video that I'm about to show that's going to give you some information that you need to have. I think Some of us are upset because we don't get enough information from this government. I'm going to say it one more time. I think some people are upset because you don't get enough information from this government. So a private citizen went to do it on his own. And I want to say hats off to him. Listen to this private citizen of Trinidad and Tobago talk about some of the grants that are being offered to citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Did you know you could get up to $20,000 in grant funding as well as mentorship support for your small business? The Ministry of Youth Development and National Service has collaborated with NETCO in order to create this grant program. Let me show you guys the website to go to and how to apply. So this is the link to the website, which is mspgrant.com. The website itself gives you more information about the grant, and to start your application, well, let me just go through the information. The MyDNS and Micro Small Business Grant Program is a game changer for small business development in Trinidad and Tobago. Over the next 2 years, we aim to support at least 1,000 applicants per year across various sectors. The program provides successful applicants with vital financial assistance, a 15-day training program, along with business advisory services and mentorship. So yeah, you can actually click the link and see if you're eligible for the grant. So for businesses, you need a business idea, a startup registered but not operational, an existing business, operational for less than 18 months, turnover less than 250K for the last 12 months on an existing business, or a forecast turnover for the first year of operation must be less than 250K, if not yet in operation. And for applicants, you need to be a citizen or legal resident of Trinidad and Tobago, at least 18 years old, own 50% or more of the business, must have a BIR number for existing businesses, must have a registered business for startups and existing businesses, comply with legal requirements necessary for operating their businesses, possess relevant skills, experience, or qualification to conduct the proposed business. And here are some FAQs. You can just pause the video to take a read. And this is the application form itself. So it has different sections for the criteria, personal information, business details, description and structure, details about your products and services, and details about your industry, financials, and finally details about how you plan to use it. And yeah guys, this is the link again, mspgrant.com, so apply now and good luck.
Right, so that is one of the videos that he did, and I think it's very commendable. But you know, I want to say something because I'm seeing it now, so I want to address it one time. You know, people have been complaining that we blocking them from Facebook and we are blocking them from making their comments on Facebook. There's a comment right now on Facebook that Facebook block. And you know, more and more as the technology comes in, and more as Facebook and YouTube, no, not Facebook, Facebook and TikTok and all the other social media sites are becoming more and more aware of an algorithm, as they will say, where racism is concerned. Strange enough, I was watching to see who on the live. So I saw somebody from Canopia came on. I saw somebody from Trin City come on. And between Trin City and Canopia, somebody made a racist statement. And Facebook blocked them. Me even not time with you and your stupid statement, but you know, Facebook, based on your racist statement, Facebook highlighted you and blocked you. So when you want to call and when you want to message and complain that we blocking you, I want to highlight it because clearly Facebook take offense to your statement and they block you. So go long. Go ahead. Live, I'm glad I saw that though, so that I could highlight it live. You know? So go ahead and make your racist statements and see what Facebook will do with you. So those are some of the grants that the young man, I said I wanted to highlight that he was talking about. All right. There's some others I want to show you because I want to make sure you know now. So that you can't say, but I never know that, and I never talk about that, I never hear about that. All right.
Did you know?
So let's go with this one. Let's see if you all are aware of this one. Let's go with this one. So jump on the live. Take a listen to this one.
Did you know you can apply for a grant to help with school supplies and books? In 2024, the government of Trinidad and Tobago is offering a grant for school supplies to assist parents of students in need at the primary and secondary levels. Apply today at the Ministry of Education's website. Applications close on April 26, 2024.
How many of you knew about that one? I'm sure many of you didn't know about that one. Right? Great. I'm also trying to get the Minister of Education on. It's Nyan Gasby Dali. Yep. So let me show you this last video for your edification and for your Nona. So listen to this one.
Food grants, house repair grants, and more. Everyone has been asking me about grants, so let me show you some of the grants that are currently available here in Trinidad and Tobago. So first off, we're going to go to the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services. This is the link here, and these are the grants that are currently available from them. Food support program, which is the food card, minor house repairs, sanitary plumbing assistance, electrical house wiring, the seed grant, which I covered before, disability assistance grant for children, disability assistance grant for adults, senior citizens pension, public assistance grant, and general assistance grant. So under the general assistance grant, these are the items that are currently available or eligible for the grant. So you have clothing grant, dietary grant, domestic help, education, funeral grant, household items, medical equipment, pharmaceutical grant, rental assistance, prosthetics, school supplies grant, and special child grant. So for example, the clothing grant can actually get you up to $1,000 per person in the family, but yes, there are requirements at the end of the day, and you need to make sure you are eligible for it. So example of the description of the clothing grant: this grant provides assistance to victims of disaster to purchase essential items of clothing. Applicants can access this grant only once every 2 years. The grant is limited to the number of persons living in the household. So before you actually go and apply for any of these grants, you need to actually go through the description because it's very, very specific. So this is the link for the next grant, which is the Home Improvement Grant from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. Right, and these are the approved repair works that are eligible. Roof and ceiling repairs, electrical works, all the way down to other works deemed critical to maintaining the integrity of the structure. Right, and this is the criteria here to apply. You need to be a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, over 21 years, have a monthly household income which does not exceed $5,000, and all these other things here that you really need to go through. Right, they go through the entire application process, and all the documents are here to be able to download. Next up is from the Ministry of Sports, and these are the grants that are currently available. Sport grant for organization and individuals, elite grant assistant program, community action for revival and empowerment. And all the documentation is available here on their website. This is the site again. And this is a quick check at the public assistance grant because some people were asking about this. And these are the grant payments that you could potentially get. And that's just some of the grants that I found online. Now again, there are certain criteria to these, so you just need to make sure you are eligible in order to apply. Alright guys, take care, be safe.
So again, so those are some of the grants, and you know, when you're giving out information, you have to look for people who would come and, you know, try to distract you. All right. So there are people on the live saying, "Hey, that man lying. The government ain't doing nothing for we." Oh gosh. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
All right. You see how important the platform you are on? It is about, and how serious the subject of responsible journalism is. Responsible journalism is not only about having people come and talk and share information. It's about disseminating information.
Yeah.
To the youths and them, right? To the youths and them who on all this information you're talking about here, apart from it being online, at different times, different parts of the year, this information has been in the papers, it'll be gazetted. But what's going on? Sometimes a lot of the youths don't read papers for whatever reason. I don't. Right? They go on social media and look at the wrong things. They won't go on social media and click on the information that the young man gives there. No. They're going to click on other things Right? Such is the function of yourself and your team to disseminate truthful information. Don't slight it, no, Pastor. Don't slight it at all. Because that information can make a difference between a young man or a young woman or somebody making the right decision or the wrong decision. The right decision might lead them to, yes, they will get some hardships, but once you pray to God and trust in Him and ask Him to show you the way in your heart and say you're going to make it. But if not, you make the wrong decision and that leads down the wrong path. Where the circumstances are quite dire. Right? So I'm glad the more you can get at these kind of information, big man, bring it on so that people can hear it. Right? You will have naysayers because you don't want to think naysayers, don't want to think good for the country. They want you to believe that it have no opportunity. Nobody care for them. Nobody love them. Right?
Yeah, man.
The obvious opportunity is just to go and do something wrong, pick up a gun, take a life, right? And just create havoc in this place. You know, so anyway, in closing, as I tell your team, thank you for keeping it real. Keep up the good work and keep on getting down that information because here we're going on, Pastor Google. Your responsibility is great. You only keep something a little bit again. Listening to this program, this make me go and do research. Dig up any papers, go on Google and do certain things like with heritage and petroleum and petroleum and whatnot. There are a lot of misfacts out there. But because of the information I'm getting on this program, it gives me a better understanding of that and many more aspects concerning our country. Right?
Thank you.
If you have the good look past Google, you have a safe and productive.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. I try my best. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey.
How are you doing, sir?
I am all right.
You know what? From the time you get onto that track, I have to be there. I have to stop doing what I'm doing. I want to say thank you to that caller, that voice there. When he said that he had to go, when he listens to the programs like yours and Juliet's and Sharon and so on, it causes him to go and research and read and stuff more. That is very important. So I want to make this point. I want to thank you for continuing this project of educating and informing the people. Because what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago is not only happening in this country, it's a big thing, which is being piloted at this time in the United States of America by Donald Trump. It is called disinformation. It is called fake news. It is called negative vibes. Put it out there to create the impression that everything has failed. We do have a challenge with crime. But the country, Trinidad and Tobago is developing and continues to develop. So I want to thank you for that. And I want to add to what the young man said just now, the gentleman said, and to add to what you are saying. That for all that you are hearing there, it costs money. Where does that money come from? To do all those grants. A grant means that you're going to get something and you have to pay it back. That's what they're saying there, you know. How many countries in the Caribbean you will get something like that? A grant is the opportunity that you're going to get without having to repay. That is what is happening. So let me tell you very quickly, that it costs the government $4.5 billion every month to run the country. Let me say it again. You know, you have your home, you need money to run your home. That's what the government has to do. And in your home, you have to get money from somewhere. You working, your children working, all of you put these resources together and able now to run the home. It's the same thing with the government. They have to find $4.5 billion to run the country. $1.9 billion in salary. And you see those grants for social welfare you're talking about? It's $400 million a month. It's grants, yeah? They don't have to pay back. Every month, the Minister of Finance has to find $400 million. With respect to the health care, when you go to the hospital, they have to find $500 million every month. With respect to salary and wages to pay the teachers, the policemen, the doctors, and so on, is $1.9 billion every month. Where is that money coming from, Pastor Google? I said it, I'm going to continue to say it again. We don't have a tree. The treasury in Port of Spain does not have vault with money in it. We have to sell goods and services. We have to earn the revenue to do that. So we sell petrochemicals, we sell oil, and we also have a manufacturing sector that sells to the Caribbean. And then, of course, the government impose taxes. Is that money that runs the country that gets the $4.5 billion to keep your quality of life? So what caught my attention now, the good news for me, is that I saw quite recently, just a couple of days ago, that Heritage Petroleum has commissioned a new well, which will increase the amount of barrels per day by 500. 500 more barrels per day of oil will mean increased revenue for us, meaning that we can continue to pay the bills we are talking about. I also saw in the last few days that the final agreement for the sale of Point Lisa Steel Plant. There's a new owner coming on for Point Lisa Steel Plant. And that owner expects to restart that iron and steel company in the next few days, perhaps in the next month or so. What that will do, that will create 1,000 jobs during the time of refurbishment. Let me say it again. That new Trinidad and Tobago Iron and Steel Company, during the stage of refurbishment, will create 1,000 jobs. And as the company keeps working, it is going to employ 500 persons in a permanent basis. That caught my attention. And finally, what caught my attention was the statement made by the Minister of Culture, when he said, we know that we have a situation with crime, but this year, for the carnival, we had the biggest injection in the economy than for a long time. $640 million was ejected into the economy. So those things give me great, great hope. And as we are on the verge of hosting a T20 World Cup, I want to say something about that as well. That sport tourism is a big, big thing in this country now. Last year when we hosted the CPL, it brought $400 million to the economy of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you that, because the tournament filled 13,961 hotel rooms. You hear that? That means jobs. That means opportunity for our people. And in June, when we stage and host the T20 World Cup, over 1 billion people will be focusing on the Brian Lara Stadium. You can imagine the type of revenue and resources that will come to Trinidad and Tobago. And that is why I'm saying Trinidad and Tobago is not a crumbling, stumbling, fragile country. We are thriving, developing country. However, we have a challenge with crime, and we have to treat with it. So do not allow the miscreants, do not allow the political mischief makers to try to give you the impression that we are stumbling, tumbling, and drinking Validay juice. Trinidad and Tobago has a thriving economy and is one of the more developed countries in the Caribbean. Thank you for the time, Pastor Google. I always appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. And as Mr. Chance said a while ago, that we have an issue. We have an issue where crime is concerned, And some of these crimes, when you read the stories, you really wonder. I look at a story here where there's a picture of a young lady. She was stabbed by her ex-boyfriend, right, early this morning. A picture of a young lady stabbed by her ex-boyfriend early this morning. Now I'm seeing where the body of a young man was found in St. James Cemetery early this morning. And he was found with a gunshot in his head and in his hip. And they're saying that the gun was close to him. Come back after this.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street. 919 FM.
Are you just tired of bad news in your communities, TV screens and newspapers? Well, I have good news for you. Introducing Positive Corner with Naka every Tuesday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Highlighting young, vibrant and future stars spreading our nation's banner across the world. Telling their story about their journey to success and overcoming the negativities that plagues our land. Come, let's sit, discuss, have a few laughs, but at the same time learn something new. Every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Positive Corner, where challenges are opportunities for growth.
This is Natural Health Solutions, where we offer a natural solution to healthy living. Our services include a deep dive into the HemoView, into the blood, where we can detect both live and dry blood analysis, or biomicroneedling scanning, or lymphatic full body detoxification, or range of massage therapies. We now offer facials, which is skin and tag removal, facials and biomicroneedling techniques, skin renewal system, all available at Natural Health Solutions. Join us every Tuesday right here at 8:05 to 8:35 on the street, 91.9 FM. Our numbers are 222-2189. Our number again is 222-2189.
Jazz and Wine, or is it Beyond Jazz and Wine? Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Center stage, the queen amongst the kings, powerhouse vocalist Mauricia Kagan, saxophone specialist Malcolm Boyce, versatile and captivating Siggy Rankin, pianist extraordinaire Dane Gulston with his band live, Sweet Bread, and the chosen one, Ja Melody, will get you off your seats. This event is definitely beyond Jazz and Wine. Experience this musical journey at the enchanting outdoor garden theater at Queen's Hall. Transform into an oasis fit for kings and queens. Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Limited early bird tickets available at Java Nation, Queens Park East, and online at islandetickets.com or call 737-2373. Jazz and Wine. Experience the sweetness over and over again.
You've been waiting for this redemption. The way forward. The elevation of consciousness. Solid as a rock. June 1st, 2024. Concert Capital. Queen's Park Savannah, Trinidad. Redemption. We present Sizzla Kalonji. Sizzla. Global reggae powerhouse, Steel Pulse. Christopher Martin. Collie Buds. And the Don Dada himself, Supercat. On June 1st, light overthrows darkness. Redemption. Get your limited 350 General, 850 VIP, and 1250 VVIP tickets now. Follow Redemption, the concert, on Facebook and Instagram for all info. Redemption.
Oh, yo, this is the Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. And joining me will be Little Mike as we discuss tips on taking you from zero health to optimum health using different protocols and techniques. Trinidad and Tobago. Join us every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. on the street 91.9 FM for Health Talk with Big Mike. It's not where it is, it's where it is. Boom!
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Wednesday night from 7:05 p.m. to 8 p.m. live on the street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079 or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember, every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7:05 p.m. live on the street 919 FM.
If you want greater respect from your bankers, bosses, those in authority, then words matter. If you want more productive business relationships with co-workers, customers, or clients, then join Dr. Madonna on the street, 919 FM, every Monday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon. For words matter. Communication for joyful workplaces. Dr. Madonna will help you unlock the secret power of words for your financial relationship and physical well-being. Whether you work at home, on the road, or in an organization, join Dr. Madonna every Monday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon. For words matter. Communication for joyful workplaces.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko, in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry, every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Trauma and Bereavement. Also, every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., The Low and You. Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. dealing with disabilities, and every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. the all-night prayer live on the street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with the day's issues from a biblical perspective, and you'll also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showed you, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of you, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, bro.
Hi, good afternoon.
Dear listeners and viewers, we fed up at the boom. We fed up at the bang, boy. I want to tell them youths and them how they listen. You see the mind you have it? Be very careful what people telling all you about and what all you putting inside of all your mind for all your disseminating all your what all you have in all your consciousness and all your mind and thing. That is where the problem is. You see, you know, that fantasy thing, you whole lot block, whole lot thing, you go run out your road. But you know, you're ducking, you're hungry,
but
you can't go where you're going.
You know, I want to add to something you're saying there, and I want you to be observant of this, right?
Yeah.
And any of the listeners could tell me if they have ever heard it. The people who talk about the state of crime in Trinidad and Tobago, the influential voices or the persons who against the government, but you know they...
Yeah, put yourself in place to talk the thing now, good.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're talking
Have you ever heard them tell those young men to put up?
No, Pastor Google, no, boy. So I just be asking myself, that's why I just comment earlier. You understand now? I not on, you know, I wouldn't go off on beating off so much on the negative ones who pushing the negative thing, but I'll more uplift earlier. Brother Chance, you know, Mr. Yates, you know, Mr. Bata, you know, I will try and elevate that, because if you want to replace the negativity, you have to amplify the positivity now, which is why there's tuning to all the program and be Pastor Google. You see how everybody commenting it, boy, it is not enough to know what you doing in this country. And I show the Caribbean too also, because their arms will be very long, because benevolence have a way does expand. But I want to say to them youths and them out there, yeah, they're selling all their kind of dream, you know, because you can't move about with this thing. When you really check yourself, you're hungry, you're broken, you have to wait to jump out on a scene which you might come back. It ain't making no sense. You can't move freely, you can't go and sign up for one of the course. Listen, all you do take that chain up, and it's only we trying to reach the stage 4 fully done. There's the police and the courthouse, and how we want to bring back the death penalty. That had to deal with them. Basically, all you who ain't get caught up yet, tune into programs like Pastor Google and thing, and listen to the positive speakers in this country moving forward, because the country have to have a constant flow of intelligence. Just study them and they tell you, oh, you're going to study and you ain't going to put that work. That's not what it is all about. Going and study is to prepare your brain for the autonomy of mind, where if this ain't work, I go hang this way and I go in this direction. If this ain't work, I go. That is what the little school education is for. It's not no galvanized saying, I go and educate myself and I go and look for work. It's nothing like that. It's for you to be able to have autonomy to do any hustle you want to in a legal way, and you'll be able to big up yourself in a certain kind of way. So Pastor Google, I just joining the bandwagon with us praise and commend this radio station. You, Juju, Sharon, all the other brother, all the other announcers who does deal with positivity. I call to join that bandwagon, and I call to tell the youths and them, you see that mind you have there? Don't let nobody sell no dotish gun dream, boy. That is a stupid dream they're selling all, boy. You understand? And all you know it too. And try to best and avoid that, right? Pastor Google are locked on and listening. Keep up the good work, boy. You need the personality of the year. I ain't selling up here or anything, you know. I'm just telling you how many who probably don't call in just feel about how you just push out that information to this country here, which is what is needed. Locked on and listening, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much.
Tonight, I want to call on all our young people, especially our young men, of African descent. Put down the damn gun. Tonight, I want to call on all our young people, especially our young men of African descent. Put down the damn gun.
Tired, hear it. Protesters daily declare it. Bedlam on Nelson or Beatam. When you are we shut down the program. Vendors from Queen Street to Charlotte. When they hot and ready to riot. What we do, like they what we tease. Once some facing adverse conditions, crime is their fallback position. And to this mindset I just fall. Good grief. But I remember back in the 90s when they killed for Michael Hercules. Shoot me famous prison commission.
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation. the official station that defends the nation.
It has so much things I want to say. Can I say something? No, really. Can I say something? Something bothers me. Something on my mind. I have the information. I want to go on the line. I want to put up the artists who all the money done. Now we're waiting for them to open the airport and start to run. If you want to know, share the light. Share the light. Everybody there, share the light. Don't pussy, I said share the light. Don't people, I said share the light. Share the light. Share the light. Everybody just share the light. Listen up. I want to strike a nerve. I have the right thing at hand. So a lot of talk. Just tell me kind of a plan.
Big Mike and Little Mike are your dynamic duo, sharing their passion for a healthier lifestyle. Bring Big Mike and naturopathic doctor brings you to the latest trends in supplementation, nutrition to bring you from zero health to optimum health, using different protocols and techniques, while Little Mike, our health specialist, dives into the secret of holistic health and mindfulness, placing strategic emphasis on unique and modern wellness methods. Whether you're a fitness fanatic or just embarking on your wellness journey, these guys have you covered. So grab a smoothie, kick back and join the conversation. It's Health Talk with Big Mike and Little Mike every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. only on the Street 919 FM. Let's get healthy, stay fit, and have some fun together. Looking for a pleasurable experience? Then look no further. The Sea Champion is available for rent. Sailing from King's Wharf, San Fernando for a 4-hour cruise. Sailing times are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., 8 p.m. to 12 a.m., and 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. 1 hour boarding and 3 hours of sailing. This includes a house, a DJ for boarding, cleaning crew, security, and a well-stocked bar. For more information on bookings and packages available, contact 399-5959, 324-4227, or 281-4723. Call us anytime for bookings.
It has so much things I want to say. Can I say something? No, really. Can I say something?
The time is now. No other concert brand stands firmly for the people like Redemption. On June 1st, we deliver Redemption 9 with the one and only Miguel Collins, Sizzler Kalanji, global reggae powerhouse Steel Pulse, Christopher Martin, Cully Bugs, and the Don Dada himself, Super Cat. Get your limited $350 General, $850 VIP, and $1,250 VVIP tickets now. Online at islandtickets.com or at QT's, Piaco and Heartland Plaza, Shogunas, Java Nation, Port of Spain, and Food Hall, Piaco Plaza, Republic Bank, San Fernando at Independence Square, Pub House, Arapita Avenue, and at Johnny Q Superstore, Tobago. See you at the concert capital again. Stay in the light.
Everybody just shout it out. Something bothers me. Something on my mind. I have the information. I want to go on the line. I want to put up the artists who all the...
The biggest customer appreciation sale is on at Furniture Plus. Come and enjoy massive savings all month long. Get up to 35% off appliances, up to 30% off youth bedroom, up to 25% off furniture, office furniture, up to 20% off dining furniture, up to 10% off smart TVs, and more. Plus, shop combo deals galore. No cash, pay $1 down on higher purchase plans. Conditions apply. All stores open Monday to Saturday. Arima store open Sunday at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Check press and social media for details.
prison commissioner. The mother said she boy was a hustler. But for crimes like murder, there is no good reason or rhyme. Poverty ain't no damn excuse for crime. No way, poverty is no excuse. You don't ever win but lose. But with upward mobilization, nothing beats good education. Next time I look and say it, hit him my slap one time. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No way.
All our young people, especially our young men, especially our young men of African descent, put down the damn gun. You are causing enough pain to your mother, your father, your neighbor, your community, and this country. Put down the gun. All over this country, the government is opening up opportunities to allow you all to make something of yourselves. Because if you live by the gun, rest assured a gunman will make sure that you die by the gun. And anybody who wants to encourage you about taking a shortcut in life and the gun will take you there, I know that young people, if given opportunity, will take it, will grasp it, and they will build a future, not only for themselves, but for the country. And that is why, as Prime Minister, I added to the portfolios in this country a brand new ministry called the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service. And instead of calling for guns, I'm calling for magic,
Lord knows I'm tired, hear it. Protesters daily declare it. Bedlam on Nelson or Peter. When you are shut down the program. Vendors from Queen Street to Charlotte. When they hot and ready to riot. Whatever we do, like they what we teeth. Once I'm facing adverse conditions, prime is your fallback position. And to this mindset I just fall. Good grief, good grief. But I remember back in the 90s when they killed for Michael Hercules. Should be famous prison commissioner. The mother said she boy was a hustler. But for crimes like murder, there is no good reason or rhyme. Poverty ain't no damn excuse for crime. No way, poverty is no excuse. You don't ever win but lose. But with upward mobilization, nothing beats good education. Next time I look and say it, hit him my slap one time. Poverty and no damn excuse for crime. No way.
Taught you to expect more of yourselves. Inspire those who look up to you to expect more of themselves. We know that too many young men in our community continue to make bad choices. And I have to say, growing up, I made quite a few myself. Sometimes I wrote off my own failings as just another example of the world trying to keep a black man down. I had a tendency sometimes to make excuses for me not doing the right thing. But one of the things that all of you have learned over the last 4 years is there's no longer any room for excuses. I understand there's a common fraternity creed here at Morehouse. Excuses are tools of the incompetent used to build bridges to nowhere and monuments of nothingness. Well, we've got no time for excuses. Not because the bitter legacy of slavery and segregation have vanished entirely, they have not. Not because racism and discrimination no longer exist. We know those are still out there. It's just that in today's hyper-connected, hyper-competitive world with millions of young people from China and India and Brazil, many of whom started with a whole lot less than all of you did, all of them entering the global workforce alongside you, nobody is going to give you anything that you have not earned. Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was. Nobody cares if you suffered some discrimination. And moreover, you have to remember that whatever you've gone through, it pales in comparison to the hardships previous generations endured, and they overcame them. And if they overcame them, you can overcome them too. You now hail from a lineage and legacy of immeasurably strong men who bore tremendous burdens and still laid the stones for the path on which we now walk. You wear the mantle of Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington and Ralph Bunche and Langston Hughes and George Washington Carver and Ralph Abernathy and Thurgood Marshall and, yes, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These men were many things to many people, and they knew full well the role that racism played in their lives. But when it came to their own accomplishments and sense of purpose, they had no time for excuses.
Trinidad and Tobago, and taking your calls on 342-0081, 342-0081, 466-5391, 466-5391. So, going back to the lines, let's hear what you have to say. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
It's a sad reality. You know, a few thousand years ago, we had the Arabians killing and enslaving African people in Grap. Come up a few hundred years, we had the white man killing and enslaving the black man. Now, you know, they get a new way. They have the black man doing their job. When are we going to learn that we can't be fighting against ourselves? What the scripture says, a house divided against itself cannot stand. You all are killing yourselves and fighting each other, and you're still in the same spot you were 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. When will it make sense to you that what you are doing is not sense? You're not changing, it's not getting better. All the killing you're killing, all the robbing you're robbing, nothing improves in your life. Don't you think it's better you start doing the same thing and expecting a different result? It's not working, guys. It's not working. Pastor Google, have a good day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. I'm just taking your calls, you know. Yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Cooper again.
Hi, good afternoon.
I'm glad this caller said what he just said, because there's no improvement. Because if there were, then your family whole life would be better. I understand in the prison, $30 for a cigarette and a carton of milk is $50. Your parents have to buy that. plus you're controlled by somebody in there. It's a long story, so I don't want to get into that. I heard that last week. I was shocked, Pastor. A man needs to smoke a cigarette to pay to have it. So if things are so good for your parents or your family to buy that for you, why are you in there? Could they afford that before? So where's the improvement? Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. I see we're showing some grandson in well, I'm going to hide all the time. What did it pop up just so? I know that 1 or 2 grand was always there.
Always, and it was always there. It didn't pop up nowhere. It was always there. It was there under the UNC too. So I don't know why you're saying that it's now popping up.
So why do you remind the people and them? Why remind the people and them for all these other years? Why does
it was always well, I don't know if you didn't know and if you want nobody reminding nobody, you know. People just doing videos. There's a gentleman that is saying that people saying that there's nothing out there for anybody, and he did videos, and I'm just highlighting where he took it upon himself to do videos as a private citizen to show the nation that people need to stop saying that there's nothing out there for poor people.
Nothing. All right, I understand.
All right,
so that thing happening for poor people. All right, Pastor.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? All right, so listen to this.
The Ministry of Sport and Community Development is offering grants for sporting organizations and individuals. This grant is for national governing bodies for sport, community groups, and individuals dedicated to advancing sport in Trinidad and Tobago. Last year, the Ministry of Sport and Community Development distributed $70 million in grants. Typically, the groups that are interested in these grants would have to be registered as an NGO with an official bank account, while the individuals would have to be engaging in competitive sporting activities. The first step is to go on the Ministry of Sport and Community Development's website and fill out the application forms. After that, submit it along with all your supporting documents to the Sport Ministry headquarters in Nicholas Towers. Your application will then be assessed and evaluated to see how much funding you qualify for. Remember, this process takes time, so we recommend that you apply at least 3 months before the event that you need funding for. Ready to access your grant? Click the link in our bio to get started.
Youth Development and Apprenticeship Center for Young Women, where we have refurbishment works ongoing, and the intention is that...
Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Pastor Google.
Hi.
Yes, good afternoon. And I just want to remind you too, it also have a school supply and a book grant.
Well, I played that too. I played that. You know, join the program. I played that.
Yeah, now getting here. Now
yeah, I played that. I played that a while ago. I played that.
How much opportunity they have, right, Pastor Google?
Well, that's what I played. I'm playing all the opportunities. I'm playing everything right now.
Yes, and your last caller there, I'm glad we explained it to him so you have a little idea and you understand what you meant.
Well,
okay, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. Some of them behaving as though these grants now appear, or some of them behaving as though, you know, there's you know, we just highlighting it because people. Let me take some calls and hush my mouth. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor, I want people to know that these people know about it. They just want to mislead the others. You think they don't understand? They understand why they call in the radio station to pretend they don't know. They don't want to access it. They don't want to go out there and work. Do that, man. Go out there and work, please.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So I'm going back to the lines. I saw a caller calling in here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Willis.
Hi, good afternoon.
KFC.
Go back to school and understand when Pastor Google saying something. You know, just call and talk and you just understand what they mean. Right.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi,
Great show once again. Great advice for the youth. And the callers are on point, exactly what's supposed to happen. But Pastor Google, you know the greatest pity of this? These jokers, these little jokers who causing all this other crime and bacchanal, them listening to them stupid station with all that kind of mad music, you know. That's the greatest, yeah. They listen to some shows like this. They listen to some kind of stupidness with baga and all kind of stupid music. They were listening to. But if you gotta keep fighting, Pastor, we can't give up. Thank you. Great show. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. All right, you're not there.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Yeah. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Pastor Google. Sorry for that. Pertaining to the guy that called us, now, you know how it goes with some of us. We always try to make everything politics. But I was observing this morning on BBC News where a multi-billionaire who had embezzled money to cause her country a lot of problems, she was sentenced to life.
What?
She was sentenced to death. Sorry, she was sentenced to death. Yeah, check it on BBC News this morning, Pastor. And we have people in this country here doing all sorts of things and no consequences.
You know,
look how people accept this thing.
You know, I want to play something, right? I wanted to play that long time, you know. See, you brought up something there, and you just made me realize that I had that to play a long time now. You know what it is? I want to ask you this. You know, we always remember when the incident with the young lady and the HCC? Huh?
Yes, sir.
And they were saying that the minister must know that the woman in her lights, and the minister must know this, and the minister must know that. You know, I went back and I listened to Mr. Anil Roberts when live sport was a big issue in Trinidad and Tobago. And Mr. Anil Roberts gave a chronological a whole expose on how all the ministers do is come with the policies of the government to the ministry. And the prominent secretaries and the other staff are the ones who will now incorporate the
executed.
Yeah. So he was
executing the policies.
And so he was basically saying, I had no hands on with live sport or how it pan out, you know. So I listened to him and I said, but listen to how Mr. Anil Roberts clearly saying that the minister doesn't have hands-on dealings with certain things in the ministry. You listening?
Yes, sir.
And when you call in now to tell me about this, I'm trying to find the story out on BBC site. You're looking for the story about this woman.
Yeah.
Is it the story I've seen here? I'm going to look for it and I'm going to find it and see if I can play it before I leave.
Okay, Pastor Good. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm not home, but I had to call in after this gentleman. Because I always call in. When I call in, I tell people they must look at BBC News in the night. The stories about this lady in Vietnam, right, who embezzled billions of dollars from communist Vietnam. And she has been sentenced to death. But you know what she did? Let me give you the full story. In order, all the people who are supposed to do the checks and balances to ensure that that does not happen in the government, they were bought out by the lady. They were bribed. They were given money, house, land. Have you heard that anywhere before? Anywhere in the Caribbean, Pastor Google?
It sounds very familiar.
It sounds familiar to you?
Very familiar. I need to get that story. If you could send me that story,
it went on for years. For years it went on. And now she has been caught. But it's $44 billion. $1 billion for years. And you know she got away just to repeat, she brought out everybody. So that she was able to get away with it for years. Now that she has been caught, the government is ashamed because they have lost a lot. They realize how much money they have lost. So they have condemned her to death.
Oh yes, look at here, look at the story here.
You understand, Pastor? Look at it. For people to see.
Story. I won't play this story.
And people calling to ask you what kind of stupidness every day. But I will call in tomorrow and I'm going to explain more when I'm home. I'm not home right now, but I'll call you and talk to you tomorrow about that. Later.
Yes, thank you very much. But now I find this story. I'm going to play this for you all because I don't think I've a caller holding. I don't believe so. Right. So let me play this for you all. So while I put up this story here, I'm going to play this video for you all. Listen to this. They say nothing out there for the young people. Nothing out there. The youth and them suffering.
Right, here what's going on. I ain't come to talk professional today. No. I come to be real. Once you have a driver's license and you're between the age of 18 to 35, listen to what I'm saying. Mr. Foster Cummins and the youth development people, right, and the national service people, right, they have a program right now where they're certifying and they're training you, right, so that you could obtain a skill and you could be a skid steer loader, a backhoe loader, a bulldozer, an excavator, and a dump truck operator. Die paper. Organize yourself. If you know you ain't doing nothing, you register for that program there. You see this picture? About? Take all the information. You see that little square on the side there that looking like how TV used to look in the 1990s? All you have to do is scan right there and register. So all parents who watching this, if you know your child has a license and you ain't doing nothing, register and send him out there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And so see how that now. You could get big work as a driver anyway. You could even rent a bulldozer and do your thing. Right? So follow the information and go out there and do something.
For yourself.
You can't just have on our Jordan and pull down pants and it's a ranking thing 24/7. No, we have to want something for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
There's a good opportunity. Right? So take the information once you have your license between the age of 18 to 35 and go and get certified, boy.
What are we talking about, boy? Hello, good afternoon, boy.
Well. I'll feel Pitman. You feel Pitman, so. You Pitman. You know, make money that day. We have things going on in the government.
We have things going on. Oh, you want to say nothing ain't going on? We have things. I go play thing. I want to get the minister. I want to get the minister to come in to talk about things.
What I hear when you wrote a campaign to a good thing, you know. I have plenty goodies in party coming down here, you know. I hope I get something. Because I have so much goodies go on, come out here.
Not me,
I say, wow. I have Book Grand come back. I have Mill Grand come back. I say, wait now. I need election.
No, sir. You hear what Mill Grant? Why you like back? Talk fast now. I want to show the sister somebody in the Caribbean here.
Yeah, but I just want to say to the country, after all, Pastor Google, we need to fix our country. Too much of bloodshed, most of all, too much of our children that's dying. I do not know what kind of spirit we are roaming in Trinidad and Tobago, but it is. And I want to say this there. After all, I want to be honest to my heart here this evening here. I want to agree again with the Prime Minister. And let's go for female and male. Choose your partner wisely. Choose your partner wisely.
You Prime Minister.
And he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. We play politics with that word, but the word is not the politics. The word is that serious word. Choose your partner wisely. And after getting a friendship or relationship and you realize that your partner is not wisely, you run away fast as possible. Because the Prime Minister was right again by saying, choose your partner wisely. So I want to tell all the young people who go into a relationship, make sure, find out the background, go on the Instagram, go on the Facebook.
Mark, before you go to, You think the statement he made about telling young black men to put down the gun was a wise one too?
Well. I think that statement is should be more. It should be more not Pastor Google. It's a good statement, but I think that it should be that 100 million. I think that should be.
No. We're talking about the statement he made when he tell young black men put down the guns.
I tell you, I am agreeing with the statement, but I'm saying that the 100 million, what he has promised us, it should be there also on the table too.
All right. Sir.
Agree or disagree?
All right. I hear you.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Pastor Google, the houses and what they talk about this morning, the 250 houses, what they talk about, and the people that get the house already?
The houses?
It's what you speak about the 250 houses, what must you just give out to people?
No, I didn't talk about that.
Was you?
No, it wasn't me.
I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yeah. Miss Faizabat / Saparia.
Google. You see the message that Kinsey just gave there? I said to choose the company wisely because they're leading them astray. Thank God that he could honestly say what the Prime Minister said and tell him, I say, to tell the people in his company to put down the gun and allow the people to do what they have to do because they're blocking and encouraging what is going on. Put down the guns. It's not a knock it and whatever. It's put down the gun.
All right.
Have a nice day, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. I want to remind Kingsley and all the likes like him. If you remember the statement, if we fail,
of course,
also, I want to remind them he didn't know about that statement.
All right.
Okay, I'll go on.
Thank you. Well, let us bring back some statements, right? Let's go. This is the story that they was talking about. Come on in live.
And welcome to this hour. In the past few minutes, a court in Vietnam has sentenced a wealthy property developer to death for defrauding a bank of billions of dollars. 67-year-old Trong My Lan was found guilty of embezzlement, bribing state officials and violating bank lending regulations after she used her hidden ownership of the Saigon Commercial Bank to channel $44 billion of loans to her own companies. It's been described as one of the greatest bank frauds in history. Well, for more on this, we can go straight to Bangkok and join our Southeast Asia correspondent.
Well, if I find that song familiar, that song is so familiar, boy. Wow. I wonder how long the case going on now. When we deal with all of that, we'll look into, I'll listen to this full story and we'll deal with all of that later on. Do I have a caller holding? Let me see. Have any callers here? No, I have no callers. All right. Yeah, of course, as soon as I see that caller's calling. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Good story right there. Yes. I want to thank Brian for bringing it up. And I want to tell you how that is connected to Trinidad and Tobago.
Go ahead.
You know that your Prime Minister has taken a serious position with respect to corruption?
Yes.
You know that we are on the verge of getting back $1 billion in the Miami Coast? Eh? You remember that?
Oh, yes.
Corruption?
Yes.
You know that with respect to EMBD, because of corruption, we're looking to get back to our treasury over $250 million.
Yes.
You know that there's a man sitting in the parliament now who tried to defraud the taxpayers of over $1 million.
Oh, yes.
You understand what is happening there with all of those things. This Prime Minister, when he became Prime Minister in 2015, he is the first Prime Minister in 6 months went to an anti-corruption conference. Could anybody tell me where Kamla Prasad Bisesa went to any anti-corruption conference to deal with corruption? And that is why I stand firmly with this Prime Minister. He has a strong stance dealing with corruption. That $1 billion, we are a couple steps away from getting that. That matter with EMBD and the officers and many others. There are many others in the court today waiting on some kind of decision where Trinidad and Tobago will benefit from the work and the insistence of the Prime Minister to treat with corruption. And that is a significant thing. Thank you very much for raising that matter. They had to go to the death penalty, but we're looking to get resources and revenue back from all the thieves and bandits and hoodlums and fraudsters and conspirators that are among us in Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. And come on, let's be real. Let's be real. What Mr. Charles just said, he'll make it up, you know. Those are things that are actually, we as a nation actually know about. And we hear what we're saying, you know. Hear what some of us are saying. Some of us are saying, well, we can deal with that when that come. We can deal with that when that reach. Forget about that. That's small thing. No, this is not small thing. This is not small thing. I want to Mr. Chan said something just now, and I want to just touch on this quickly. I want to throw this out there very fast. Look at this. This is what, listen to this, you know. Listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago, and then these are people that we considering, you know, to replace or to put in office, you know. Which minister, you know, right now, have this answer?
MP for Point-a-Pear David Lee making his way out of Tower C at the waterfront complex, flanked by his attorneys. He'd just been with officers of the Financial Intelligence Bureau. Speaking to the media, he had very little to say, today at least.
I will give details over the weekend. But this is PNM at its best.
Why would you say that, sir?
I will say more later, another time.
Lee then left in an awaiting vehicle. He faces 2 charges. 1, a conspiracy to defraud the state of Trinidad and Tobago, and 2, misbehavior in public office. According to the TTPS,
PNM at its best.
Why would you say that, sir?
I will say more later, another time.
Lee then left in an awaiting vehicle. He faces 2 charges. 1, a conspiracy to defraud the state of Trinidad and Tobago, and 2, misbehavior in public office. According to the TTPS, somewhere between March 24th, 2019 and May 24th, 2019, he, quote, falsely and dishonestly applied for and obtained tax exemptions in the sum of $1,416,292.65 to purchase G6 Mercedes-Benz, knowing the vehicle was being purchased by someone else who was named in the charges, and knowing that this person was not entitled to such exemptions. In an immediate response, the UNC expressed support for their deputy political leader, calling the charges trumped up. In a release signed by PRO Dr. Kirk Megu, they said this is the typical PNM playbook with complicit operatives within the police service designed to embarrass and defame. The release went on to say, the UNC does not expect anything different from the current leadership of the police service, who seem to be working very closely with the PNM, even openly in press conferences. The release went on to say it was expected, accusing the police of being instructed to harass and investigate opposition members. Commissioner Jacob, on the other hand, had another view. He told CNC3, quote, the police service is an independent organization and we do our investigation as the evidence unfolds before us, and they work hand in hand with the DPP. They got the directives from the DPP, advised to go ahead and pursue the charges. We work in hand with the Director of Public Prosecutions, end quote. David Lee was released on $1 million bail. He was represented by Candice Barrett Nahus and Alexia Romero. Kijan Haynes, CNC3 News.
I want to ask you a question before I go back to the phone lines. I want to ask you a question. No, it's always said that the PNM is held at a higher standard than any other political party. Now, you heard about David Lee. Before the courts, questionable, you have questions to answer. He's the deputy political leader of the UNC, and he's a member of parliament. You hear that, right? That's clear. That's out. That is out in the public domain. But he's a member of parliament. He's the deputy political leader. He's before the courts. He paid $1 million to be on bail. All right? We have that clear. We know that clear. We see that. I'm going to play something for you now. And I want you all to understand why I cannot support certain things. Listen to this carefully. Yeah? All I play is news. And this is what has upset people. You know what's upset people about me? Is that I don't come here and create no story and no narrative. I just play a clip, a factual clip, that you all have to sit and think. If only listen to this, no, I ain't talking no more. Listen to this.
A shocking revelation from the Siparia Regional Corporation.
A substantial amount of monies has been misappropriated, and it is now being investigated.
In an exclusive interview with CNC3 News today, Corporation Chairman Dinesh Sankasingh confirmed that at least one administrative officer has been transferred, and he vows to help the police bring the matter to a close.
I should be interviewed somewhere later in the week together with the leader of the opposition chair with me, Mr. Davy said. And I just want to advise that the matter is being investigated. The money must be returned wherever it went. And I would strongly suggest that criminal investigations will take place to bring to justice whoever has misappropriated a substantial amount of money.
CNC.
I ain't gonna play no more. I'll go back to the phone lines. No, and I just want to say this one thing before I go back to the phone lines. Misappropriation of funds, questionable, activities, but you know what's all about that? The man on the next side, the gentleman on the next side is the mayor. So even though all of this took place under your watch, they put you as the mayor of Siparia, and I must support you. Well, leave me alone now. Let me hush my mouth. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Jesus.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. That's one of the listeners are 91.9 constructed. I want to ask a question here. People who may know more than me, especially with regards to Hinduism. I'm just going to ask a question. Is it because, before I'm asking about the Hinduism side, is it because probably some of the Indian descent or some of the society does not consider corruption and white-collar crime to be anything serious, but they rather focus on the street crime, man-on-man crime, the violent crime? I'm asking. I want to also ask, based on Hinduism, I'm asking a question very respectfully. Is it the ideology that if you have to ask favors from the God, you have to give something? So that if you want something from man, there's no problem. Because if you could give a God something to get something and man is lesser than God, so there's no issue in bribing somebody to get something or in corruption to get something, because that is what you do. I'm asking a question. So if it is true what I'm saying, then it may account for the fact that Kamla Prasad Desessar and those who are Hindu faith, not everybody, of course, I'm never going to say everybody, that's why corruption and white-collar crimes and bribe and those things are not really anything that they think is a problem. So we could have a Lee, what's his name? This Lee man, who sits as the chief whip in UNC on $1 million bail.
Yeah,
and nothing with that.
I have to go.
Okay, no problem.
All right, children, to be so here's where I have to leave it. Talk to you all tomorrow. Please go on.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is the Big Mike, not the mass man, the help man. And joining me
will be Little Mike as we discuss tips on taking you from zero health to optimum health using different protocols and techniques. Trinidad and Tobago. Join us every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. on the street 91.9 FM. For Health Talk with Big Mike. It's not where it is, it's here it is. Boom!
Are you just tired of bad news in your communities, TV screens and newspapers? Well, I have good news for you. Introducing Positive Corner with Naka every Tuesday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Highlighting young, vibrant and future stars spreading our nation's banner across the world. Telling their story about their journey to success and overcoming the negativities that plagues our land. Come, let's sit, discuss, have a few laughs, but at the same time learn something new. Every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Positive Corner, where challenges are opportunities for growth.
Jazz and Wine, or is it Beyond Jazz and Wine? Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Center stage, the queen amongst the kings, powerhouse vocalist Mauricia Kagan, saxophone specialist Malcolm Boyce, versatile and captivating Siggy Rankin, pianist extraordinaire Dane Gulston with his band live Sweet Bread, and the chosen one, Ja Melody, will get you off your seats. This event is definitely beyond Jazz and Wine. Experience this musical journey at the enchanting outdoor garden theater at Queen's Hall. Transform into an oasis fit for kings and queens. Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Limited early bird tickets available at Java Nation, Queens Park East, and online at islandetickets.com or call 737-2373. Jazz and Wine. Experience the sweetness over and over again.
You've been waiting for this redemption. The way forward. The elevation of consciousness. Solid as a rock. June 1st, 2024. Concert Capital. Queen's Park, Savannah, Trinidad. Redemption. We present Sizzla Kalonji. Sizzla. Global reggae powerhouse, Steel Pulse. Christopher Martin. Collie Buds. And the Don Dada himself, Supercat. On June 1st, light overthrows darkness. Redemption. Get your limited 350 General, 850 VIP, and 1250 VVIP tickets now. Follow Redemption, the concert, on Facebook and Instagram for all info. Redemption.
Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going. After a storm, there is a calm. Where there is darkness, light follows. Where there is evil, good overcometh. It's Conscious Talk with Steve Antoine. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk. Conscious Talk.